Run Run Sweet Roadrunner got off to a very, very slow start, but after about halfway through, it started to get a bit more interesting. This is a Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoon from 1965, written and directed by Rudy Larriva. And it did seem like I was going to just not care for the whole cartoon. It took a long time to get anywhere. The first half, give or take, was just so boring and nothing really happened. But then there were a few things that I actually think are worthy of note, so I will mention those. So I guess this is a tiny spoiler warning because I'll mention some of the things that happen, but I won't go into any specific detail. But to be honest, there's not that much that I want to mention because even what did happen and what I liked took up quite a large space of time, and I feel like the pacing in this episode was much slower than any others, and I think maybe that's why it took a while to get anywhere, because usually it's one thing after another after another. They're very quick pacing, and everything flows really well. But with this, everything that Coyote tried lasted quite a while, and had they all been interesting, that might have been okay. But to begin with, not the case. So a few specifics from now, spoiler warning from now. The thing that I really liked, and it basically took up the whole second half, is the lightning rod. I won't say what he did with it, although it might be in the thumbnail for this video. But either way, I thought that worked quite well and unfolded really well. Visually, it looked really good. I loved the rain. I mean, I love rain in general, but I liked watching it being animated. I thought it was beautifully done. We also have a variety of different types of music in this, which makes sense when you see it, which means it's a little bit more engaging to listen to. We actually, we always have great sound effects with Coyote and Roadrunner. And this one's absolutely no different, but the music in particular I thought really stood out, especially in the second half. Maybe exclusively in the second half. So it is quite literally a cartoon of two halves. The first half was boring and dire and slow. The second half was still quite slow. The pacing, they could have condensed it a bit more and maybe put something else in there, but it was still interesting. I liked it. Would I watch it again? I mean, probably not. But the lightning rod wasn't too bad. If you've never seen it before and you're a fan of Coyote and Roadrunner, give it a watch, but there are many, many others that I'd recommend before this one.